Alright, so our Righteous Fire character is officially done. And you can see that I'm actually already working on a new bone shatter. But yeah, the point of this video is about the Righteous Fire. So yeah, there are multiple ways that I can build around the Righteous Fire. Come on, load. Okay. So as you can see, in the field fight, I actually use the Ashes of the Star. But this right here is actually good enough. You don't need Ashes of the Star. So yeah, let's go over the gears one by one. So for weapons, pretty straightforward. You're looking for, as you can see here, fire damage over time, burning damage, or +1, something like this, +1 fire skill gem, then possible burning damage. Yeah, burning damage. Yeah, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna just keep using the weaponry combinators and just hope for the best. I actually use a recombinator on this, and it actually hit these the two big nodes that I want: fire damage over time and increased fire damage. Then I just simply craft on damage over time, on the what you call that, crafting bench, and yeah, and that's it for your weapon, and it's done. Or you just simply spam fire. just simply spam fire, reroll fire, and you're done. Then next will be my hat. So hat is a little bit tricky because yeah, I will want some form of spell suppression on this build, even though it's not 100%, 40% is also good enough. And with my flask up, bam, it's 50. So one out of every 2 attacks, I will suppress a spell. I mean, that's pretty good, right? That's good. So, but as for the case of your helmet, there is no way, really no way, that you're gonna get a spell suppression on a helmet. If you're still looking to get a spell suppression on a helmet, you're looking for a strength and dex base or something like this. Anything that has a dex requirement gives you the chance to roll spell suppression. So you can see I'm trying to do that here. But I've got quite a sick helmet right here, so there's no way I'm changing this helmet. No way this helmet is gonna overtake that. So another thing is spamming Essence of Horror. Yeah, because okay, let's take a look at this. So helmet, let's go strength and dex. Then obviously we're gonna choose the best. No, pig face. Then Elder, highest. Okay, nice. So essence, and we're looking for Essence of Horror. There you can see socketed gems deal 30% more elemental damage, and this right here is a suffix. And the burning damage node that we're looking for is also a suffix. So you have one open suffix to craft. To roll the spell suppression node, which is, I would say, impossible. Yeah, the chances of rolling that is really low. So I mean, just don't bother, man. Don't bother. You get something like this is already good enough. You can tackle the Fiat, everything except Uber. You really have to build around each of these Uber fight. You have to specifically build around them. So yeah, I'll be doing that right after my Bone Shatter character is done, because we're gonna do the Culling Strike strat. Yeah. That will be for another video. So yeah, basically you just spam horror and hope for the best. I mean, this right here I would keep, and then I will get a new helmet and start crafting again. Because Essence of Horror are not cheap. They are not cheap. They are quite expensive. And as you can see, and I got back the same thing. So nah. And then you see, if we have an open prefix, that's good. Then we can craft something like the socketed AoE gems, and you're done. Basically done. So helmet's done. Now on to the shield. So shield, yeah, this thing right here is kind of expensive, but it's not really necessary, you know. It's good to have Aegis Aurora, but without Aegis Aurora, you have to take this note. Since I have an Aegis Aurora, I spec out of this. So what you're looking for is, yeah, something like this, elegant round shield or crimson round shield, anything. And ideally looking for spell suppression and like max rest. Yeah, that's all you're looking for. So let's do an example. Yes, create new item. Where's my offhands? Yeah, offhands, strength and dex. Then yeah, elegant round shield. As you can see, I have a base right here. I have a base. Was trying to craft this, but I somehow just got my hands on an Aegis Aurora. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. Just put it on and forget about crafting this. So we don't have anything on this, but what we can do is essence spam it. You know, like since you have we have like a ton of essence, you can just spam essence of greed on this. So we're not gonna waste it, but we're gonna do it on the emulator instead and hope to get spell suppression. And you can see avoid, no spell suppression, no attack speed, accuracy, no. Yeah, it's actually not hard to hit, but you can see like yeah, this is good. This right here is good. So if I get something like this, you can see like spell suppression. But if it's me, I would reroll this because the spell suppression roll is low. Ideally, I'm looking for tier 1 or tier 2 since I'm using you can see eye level 86 base. 86 is where you can roll tier 1 spell suppression. So you would want to prioritize on spell suppression. Wait, I think I saw something nice there. Whatever. So come on. But I mean, you guys get the idea. You guys are basically just looking for spell suppression, that's all. It's really not that hard to roll, you know. Okay, my luck is kinda bad. I mean, that's why we use the emulator, to test out your luck, you know. This way you will know like, oh, am I feeling lucky today? I mean, if you hit something good, then yeah, why not? I mean, dude, okay, so if you hit something like this, that is good. Very, very good. And yeah, she's basically done. I mean, as long as it's 1, 2 or 3, it's good enough. But you can see here it's plus, and I mean tier 3, okay, but plus 3 maximum fire rest. Wow. I mean, this right here, you can use it to replace Aegis Aurora. And that's it for the shield. So if you don't have an Aegis Aurora, you will need 100% spell suppression. So you need spell suppression here, and on your chest as well. Chest, you're looking for tier 1 to 3 spell suppression, not 4, okay? In this case, since I have once again, I'm just gonna highlight Aegis Aurora again. So since I have an Aegis Aurora, I don't need to cap my spell suppression. Best if I can have a tier 1 here and tier 1 here, you know. Yeah, this will put me at around maybe 60%. Yeah, which is good. 60% plus, very good. Next, let's go over body armor. So body armor, pretty simple, you know, same thing. You just need to look for a strength and dex base or anything with dex requirement. Then simply just spam Essence of Greed again until you hit like this. Is the same rule. Hit spell suppression and then life, and then you're done. You get something like this. And of course you need an open prefix to craft the, you can see here, 10 max life as max ES. Yeah, you need that. So yeah, that's all. Then next is your rings. Ideally I'm looking for chaos resist because yeah, I would love to have the more chaos resist I have, the better. And of course like reduce effect of chill so that I don't get chilled because I'm taking Soul of the Brine King. But like you can see, I can sustain my Righteous Fire even without Arakali. So this, since I'm using a Legacy of Fury, I have nowhere to craft cannot be frozen. So yeah, Brine King is a no-brainer. So yeah, back to ring. I'm going off topic here. Back to ring. Ring basically just life, and best if you can look for something like, hold on, do I have it? No, I don't. Something like a damage recoup as life. Okay, recoup. Yeah, something like this. Damage taken, recoup as life. Something like this. Yeah, something like this is good. Something like this is good. If this is if you don't have an Aegis Aurora, you need that damage taken, recoup as life. But since, yeah, once again pointing out the power of this shield, that is why this shield costs a lot, you know. Yeah, it's definitely worth the investment. Definitely get one. So second is you need an open suffix to craft reduce effect of chill. That is because, yeah, you can see that the glove is a pain. It's a pain to craft. But for glove, you can see, even though the stats are not that good, but I'm looking for dex. This build struggles with dex. So yeah, so now I'm talking about gloves, okay? So it struggles with dex, so you can see I got spell suppression, dex, life regeneration rate. That is important for this build as well. With that, I can sustain Righteous Fire easily and have more regen, you know. Then simply just throw in some E-cores and embers to get the mods that you want. Yeah, for Eater of Worst, you are specifically looking for fire exposure on here. That is what you're looking for. For Searing Exarch, anything would do, you know. Like, as long as you hit something nice, stop. Like, you can see I hit fire damage over time multi, I stop there. And yeah, that's it for glove actually. So glove, same thing, just need to spam essence, but in this case I did not spam that essence. Of the Phantom. Yeah, I actually harvest crafted this. I actually got lucky. Yeah, I got lucky. I basically spam like life, you know, roll more life, and got something like this. So yeah, pretty sick. But it's better to spam like essence, because you can see other armor is 80 to 89 max life instead of hitting 70 to 79 tier 2. I want tier 1, you know, tier 1. But this is good enough. So next is, yeah, Stygian wise, you know, instead of a replica soul tether. That is because you want the rest and also regen. But the regen is really I don't think it helped much, you know. It's only like 80, 90, it's kind of small. But you're looking for tier 1 life, or if you're struggling to resist, look for something like this. Yeah, and simply just craft a life roll on it and you're done. So next is boots. Okay, boots. So boots, if you're not willing to invest in a Legacy of Fury, by the way, is a huge damage burst. You wanna know why? Because Scorch reduces enemies' elemental resistance, and it has increased effect of Scorch. So yeah, pretty sick. It's a huge damage boost. But if you want something more defensive, maybe yeah, something like this, you know, cannot be chilled, and then you can craft maybe cannot be frozen if you have an open prefix. Yeah, you can see like these boots right here have an open prefix, so you can craft cannot be frozen, and yeah, you can basically spec out of Brine King, spec into this, take all the 3 nodes, or maybe spec into this, you know, or this. So yeah, you don't have to take Brine King anymore. But if you don't take Brine King, then you have to spec into Unwavering Stance. But the good thing about Brine King is that I have 10% chance to invade. Yeah, stacking layer of defense again. So yeah, we use something like this here also can. If you want to like continue using Soul of Brine King, use something like this. So increase life regeneration rate, some life, tier 2 movement speed, and then some just some minor resistance. Yeah, that's all. So you can see like I have a bunch, I'm like crafting a bunch of boots here, and you can see, yeah, I'm basically looking for life regeneration rate, some rest, and then the movement speed. Then I can just simply craft life on it, 50 life, good enough. Yeah, then it'll be really tanky like this, really tanky, and you can still tackle all content with this, except Uber. Okay, Uber you have to build differently. Next is last one is Amulet. So Amulet, I mean, it's the only thing you're looking for is Marble Amulet, and you're looking for decks as well, so that you can actually spec out of this. Yeah, currently I am unable. Wait, let's see. Yeah, I'm able to spec out this. So yeah, with like dex roll, you will be able to spec out of all this. Spec out this. Cancel. Don't take it. Spec out this. Spec out of this, or maybe even spec out this. Yeah, because previously I was taking this and this. Dude, that's like 3 points wasted just for taking like nodes like this. You can spend those points better, better. So without Astral of Stars now, I can actually take Vitality. Yeah. And run a high level of Vitality. And yeah, that's it. It's just simple. You're just looking for life and dex. Fire damage is good. And then just craft a rest on it. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, and that's all. There's nothing else for this build. And for Fire Trap and Righteous Fire, it's actually up to you which one you want to run a 6-link and which one you want to run on a 4-link helmet. In this case, since I have Conk effect on my helmet, I don't want my Righteous Fire to, because Conk effect will reduce the clear speed, like you can see. Dude, it's so small. Like, really? Mobs outside here will not die, especially if you're not running like Legacy of Fury. So yeah, this drastically improves my clear speed, so it's a must. You have to get it. And another thing is, I need to point out, without Legacy of Fury, you need something like, do I have it here? Nope, I don't have it. So let's just get this Infernal Cry. Okay, so Infernal Cry will be used on like big pack of mobs if you don't have a Legacy of Fury. Just simply, let's see, Shield Charge, Life Tap. Okay, you just simply pop it. Infernal Cry, roar, and everyone around it will die. Yes, that's how powerful it is. Okay, that is how powerful it is. And yeah, that's all for this build. Nothing else. So without Aegis, once again, I would just like to say it, without Aegis Aurora, you need to cap your spell suppression. Yeah, and that's all to it, Yeah, and if you manage to craft something like this, I mean, well, that's good for you. But if without spell, one more thing, one last thing to point out. Without Aegis Aurora, I would prioritize spell suppression over something like the life regeneration boots earlier that you see. Yeah, over something like this. So yeah, this right here is usable. So with spell suppression here, it should put you at 100% spell suppression. And yeah, with 100% spell suppression, you can also, same thing, you can tank all the feared mechanics. It's simple. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with the feared fight or harvest, whatever, harvest pops. So yeah, see you. You know what? Small one. Okay, let's see. Don't care. We're gonna start it immediately.
Avail of safety and security.
Oh no!
Struggle or strangle. Twin terrors. The void protects its children. Another challenge, grip of the infinite.
Who's this? Oh, You.
A veil of safety and security. Struggle or strangle. Twin terrors. The void protects its
Ascend
children.
through the flame.
Oh.
Falls, the sky obeys.
Struggle or strangle.
Okay. Okay. That's bad. That's bad.
The void protects its children.
Oh, lot.
Grip of the infinite. Twin
As
terrors.
city calls, the sky obeys.
A veil of safety and security.
Ascend through the flame.
I can't get near.
Tight tethers. The void protects its children. Handle this.
Uh oh.
Twin
Nice.
terrors. The void protects its children. Grip of the infinite. A veil of safety and security. Shadow, rise and fight. A veil of safety and security.
I must have time to gather my will.
A veil of safety and security. Shadow, rise and fight. A veil of safety and security.
Bro, that was so easy, man. Holy crap, that was a deathless one. Holy crap. Holy.
Already. Go now.
Deathless right there, man. Pretty simple. This goes to show how powerful this build is, man. Super duper powerful.